The daughter stood quietly near the edge of the room, not quite stepping forward, not quite stepping back. Her mother noticed. "You've been making yourself small," she said gently. The daughter looked surprised. "I don't mean to," she replied. "I just don't want to be too much." Her mother sat down beside her. "Too much for who?" she asked softly. The daughter hesitated. "I don't want to bother anyone. I don't want to take attention. I don't want to be a problem." Her mother shook her head slowly. "You are not a problem," she said, "and you don't need permission to exist fully." They sat together in silence for a moment. "You are allowed to take up space," her mother continued, "with your feelings, with your needs, with your voice." The daughter swallowed. "It feels scary," she admitted. "Like people might not like me." Her mother smiled with kindness. "The right people," she said, "will make room for you." They talked about what taking up space can look like. Sharing your thoughts, saying how you feel, asking questions, saying no when needed, letting yourself be seen. The daughter straightened her shoulders just a little. "So I don't have to disappear to be accepted?" "No," her mother replied. "You belong here exactly as you are." The daughter took a deep breath, this time without shrinking. "I want to try," she said, "to show up more." Her mother squeezed her hand. "You already are," she said, "and I'm proud of you." They stayed there quietly, the space around them no longer feeling too big. And in that gentle realization, the daughter learned something deeply important. You don't need to be smaller to make others comfortable. You don't need to hide to be worthy. You are allowed to take up space, in rooms, in conversations, in relationships, and in this world. Your presence is not a burden. It is part of what makes the world fuller. The house was quiet, but the daughter's mind wasn't. She sat at the table, chin in her hands. "I keep thinking about everyone," she said. "How they're feeling, what they need, what I should do to help." Her mother looked at her gently. "That's a heavy load," she said, "especially for one heart." The daughter sighed. "I feel responsible. If someone is sad, I want to fix it. If something goes wrong, I blame myself." Her mother pulled out a chair and sat beside her. "Let me tell you something important," she said softly. "You are allowed to care without carrying everything." The daughter looked confused. "But if I don't fix it, am I being selfish?" Her mother shook her head. "No," she replied. "You can support someone without solving their problems." They sat quietly for a moment. "Some feelings," her mother continued, "belong to other people. You can listen. You can care, but you don't have to take them into your body." The daughter placed a hand on her chest. "That's what happens," she said. "I feel everything like it's mine." Her mother nodded. "That's empathy," she said. "And it's a gift, but it needs boundaries." They talked about what letting go can look like. Listening without fixing, saying, "I care about you" instead of "I'll solve this." Stepping back when you feel overwhelmed. Trusting others to handle their own emotions. The daughter breathed a little easier. "So it's okay to put some things down?" "Yes," her mother smiled. "Caring doesn't mean carrying." The daughter leaned back in her chair. "I didn't know I was allowed to rest my heart." Her mother reached for her hand. "You are," she said. "Your mental health matters too." They sat there quietly, the weight in the room feeling lighter. And in that calm understanding, the daughter learned something freeing. You don't have to fix everything to be a good person. You don't have to save everyone to be loving. Sometimes the healthiest thing you can do for your mental health is let go of what was never yours to carry. Caring is beautiful. But so is choosing peace. The mirror reflected a tired face. The daughter stood there quietly, arms crossed. "I'm so hard on myself," she said. "No matter what I do, it never feels enough." Her mother came to stand beside her. "Would you talk to a friend the way you talk to yourself?" she asked gently. The daughter shook her head. "No, I'd be kinder." Her mother nodded. "That's the lesson," she said. "You deserve the same kindness you give others." The daughter looked down. "But if I'm too kind to myself, won't I stop trying?" Her mother smiled softly. "Kindness doesn't stop growth," she said. "It makes growth possible." They sat together on the bed. "When you make a mistake," her mother continued, "try speaking to yourself like this. I'm learning. I'm allowed to try again. I don't have to be perfect to be worthy." The daughter closed her eyes and repeated the words. It felt strange at first, but lighter. I didn't realize how mean my inner voice was, she said. Her mother squeezed her hand. Awareness is the first step, she replied. Self-kindness is the next. They talked about simple ways to practice kindness. Resting without guilt. Forgiving mistakes. Speaking gently to yourself. Celebrating effort, not perfection. Allowing bad days. The daughter smiled softly. I feel calmer when I don't fight myself. Her mother smiled back. That's what kindness does, she said. It turns the inside into a safe place. They sat quietly for a moment, the room warm and still, and in that gentle pause, the daughter learned something essential. You don't need to earn kindness. You don't need to be perfect to deserve it. Being kind to yourself is not giving up. It's giving yourself a chance to heal. And when your inner voice becomes gentle, your heart finally gets to rest.